Good afternoon. And today we have a discussion on data visualization for managers. And today we have lots of scope for different skill sets. And this is one of the skill set that has been widely used throughout the world. The application is very wide than we all know. It has been growing. We'll just go through one by one. We'll just know what data visualization means. It is a process through which we attempt to graphically show in ways of charts, plots, or infographics or animations to make people understand easily. In the fast world, we people have less time to understand. So today visualization gains pace in the midst of this fast life. So it attempts to quickly make people grasp what we like to show them or make them understand. And that is the main purpose of data visualization. And it also requires a little bit of wisdom to know what all things we have to apply and what all things we should not apply. We'll start with few questions why data visualization is required for today's managers. As said by me, in this busy time we have limited time and we'll have to know a lot and react to a lot of things. Most importantly, understand things rightly. Instead of reading few pages, it will be enough if you could see through few graphs or visualizations. So we'll just look into few things that why data visualization is required. When we want to understand between few variables or two variables, it will be easy for you when you are able to visualize. For example, if you are going to look into male is to female ratio and you have 20 males and 30 females, it is easy to know that the females are higher in case of data visualization. You don't need to put lots of energy into it to understand. Similarly, in sales and profit, you like to know something correlation between sales and profit, whether as the sales grows, profit grows is an important aspect that we should know. So data visualization helps to understand easily, and most importantly, to know the volume of sales. Sometimes we need to predict the volume of sales. Data visualization tools help you predict and display such that you are able to understand easily. And sometimes we might need to explore the areas of new business opportunity. In that case, we need to use certain analysis using certain visualization tools to pick up certain business opportunity. And this is not point 4, it is continuation of point 3. And when you want to predict how the market will react, that is an important thing. They may react to your new product, they may react to your new promotion, they may react to your new price, and so forth. So when you want to know their reaction to a launch of your new product, naturally your visualization helps you understand how better your new product launch has served its purpose. And the next why we should go for visualization is to know the factors that influence our customers' behavior. You might have collected data to know how the customer react to different packaging. Maybe you offer Horlicks in a corrugated box or in a cardboard box, and you also offer the same Horlicks in a PET bottle, and you might also offer Horlicks in a glass bottle. You might be eager to know and you have collected data. So this visualization can easily analyze and help you know how your customers are behaving to your products. And one more thing, when you want to understand how a particular institution is performing in developing skills of students of a school, college, or any education institution, and their skills in specific like reading, writing, arithmetic, logical, decision making, and so forth skills, naturally there are lots of visualization tools that help you understand about their reality or facts. And most importantly, over years we didn't have a fast life that we should know everything quickly. We are dumped with information. Hence, clear and quick information is the art. Maybe it appears as science, the display is science, but still, art plays a bigger role. How well you make that visualization is an art. So, most importantly, clearly and quick availability of information is very important in this growing need. And the next point is, you can even go into a deeper analysis using certain visualization tools and techniques. And we'll also know about few tools and techniques in the coming slides. And to know or tell like a story, nowadays what happens is, in visualization we have the habit of displaying certain things to make the audience understand easily by watching like a story, like a cartoon. You must have seen people eager to read cartoon books. Similarly has become visualization today. So these are some of the reasons why data visualization has become an important aspect of managers today. And data visualization is not limited to any of the software packages earlier. You can even draw and show them. You can draw on board, you can draw on anything and show them. But today we have technology to use the visualization in a more better informative way. How a data visualization can help and what it does. Today we have technology and it can transform the data into a better understandable infographics. Hence, data helps to understand easily in a better way. You might question me, are people not even having time to read and understand which is the best? But still, a good wise person can make a better infographics. Hence, data visualization is growing. So, making a good infographics or good visualization is an art and the prerequisite of using this visualization. Anyone can give in data and get a visualization, but remember, applying it is an art than science. That makes a person move up. We'll quickly go about this. With the help of data visualization, you can quickly spot trends. You can see patterns, grasp difficult concepts easily, can make a person understand the difference between 2-stroke and 4-stroke engines easily if you are able to slow them in a visualization. Right. The second is to see things that otherwise would have not been noticed. Generally, there are lots of hidden things in a data. When you look in deeper into data, your visualization can show you something which you might have not even thought about. The next is to investigate the cause and effect relationship. There are tools today to study about the cause and effect relationship too. What is the cause and what is the effect of it? And the next is to ask questions to get the answer to questions that you have. Data visualization does. You can change things, you can change the measures, and you can make different calculations to know the answer for the questions through the data. So this is a better data driven decision. That is the biggest prerequisite of today's manager. So to implement infographics, we need some visualization. Infographics is nothing but giving information through graphical way. That is all. But still, if you are not good enough to understand graphics, then data visualization goes waste. So, the person who looks into this, the visualization, must have a basic common sense, a basic idea. Until they will not be able to understand the visualization at the first sight itself. So it is the responsibility of the person who creates to make a better visualization, keeping in mind the audience. Next is why domain is leveraging the power of data visualization. Today people are talking about visualization. Without visualization nothing can be done. You need visualization. I said you in simple words. The world is moving fast. When you need a quicker decision, you cannot think a lot. You just give the data into some visualization technique and it shows something, and you say that you have not noticed certain things and it shows some hidden facts. That is where today data visualization softwares are performing. Then earlier without no data, no software, people were able to take better decisions than today's decision with less side effects. But remember, time. You have to do lots of things with a limited time. So, with limited time, doing lots of things is less possible with better accuracy. Right? So, we'll see the areas in which data visualization has been applied since a long time. In education, we have touch boards in the class to show them in a visualized way. Either it is medical, engineering, arts, science, polytechnic, or whatever it is, training or whatever it is. Today it is used, visualization is used in every part of education or training, whatever you call it. The second thing is in retail. Today, due to virtual reality, people want to get educated through virtual reality. For an example, they would like to feel how a car performs from their home. Right? So, from their home or from a particular office, you can simulate and show them how it would perform. And it would be more or less equal to the actual performance is the creation of the technology. So in retail, there are lots of things. Maybe tomorrow they might bring a gadget or device to let you know the taste of certain things, food articles. But still, those things are creations of technology, are not. It is man-made. It is not naturally made. So keep that in mind. And the application is also in banking and finance. Banking and finance companies require to generate lots of report daily. It is not one or two reports. They need to generate lots of report daily. It goes pages together. What is the working capital required tomorrow? how many customers are away from our norms, how many customers have violated the norms, how many customers have crossed the limit of credit given by us, how many customers have approached for certain queries. Lots of things has to be put in and known in a single page or few pages. Lots of report that a banker requires today. So banking and finance requires data visualization today, as said by me, when you need to take lots of decisions with the shorter span of time. Naturally, these visualizations become a part of any manager, whether it is a marketing manager, finance manager, production manager, personnel manager, software engineer or software manager, whatever manager you are. Data visualization has become a part. Right? If you have time, remember data visualization is not at all required. Next thing in healthcare. Developed countries have started to display in graph, and even today, even in India, when you go in for certain blood test, certain things are displayed in graph in your report. Right? In bar graphs, they display certain thing. In pie graph, they display certain things. So in certain cases in fields of healthcare, they do this. For healthcare researchers, when you collect data to know certain facts, as today people are going in for vaccines with the ignorance that even vaccines won't work when the body doesn't have immunity. Even any person with common sense knows that for an allopathy medicine to work, your body requires immunity. So there are lots of study in healthcare industry to quickly display certain things to make people understand. Today doctors are fast. There are doctors and there are researchers who don't have time to listen. They just trust in report. So all facts have to be composed and compiled and shown in nutshell. Right? Then is the social media. We have social media analytics in the respective website. For example, if you have Facebook, you have Facebook analytics, you have Google analytics, you have lots of analytics, right? That does a basic analysis and displays in different graphs. So in social media, you might require to know what type, from where people have been watching your social media. It displays you. If you collect data using Google Form, it will also show you an infographic about from where the data has been submitted, from which part of the world the data has been submitted, can be known through Google Form, right? It is easy when it displays in a globe like thing. You don't need a list of countries or list of places. But when it is displayed in a globe like thing, it becomes simple for you to know that if the representation is from almost all places. It is easy for you to know it, right? Then sports. Application is increasing in sports too. Sports is no exception. Data visualization has improved sports, letting them know what they should do, how they should do, what are the mistakes, these are the common mistakes made is shown in visualization. Right? Then you see the entertainment industry, where today visualization plays a bigger role in entertainment industry. People have started to looking for visualization. People want to know lots of things through way of game, right? Like they want to play Ludo online. It shows animations. For example, if you play chess, there will be like a king and elephant, and when the queen hits the elephant, automatically it will show an animation like fight, and finally the elephant goes off, right? So those things are visualization. The industry is growing, the application is wide. So let us know who is using data visualization. Of course, everyone started to use data visualization, like People have started to use today digital watches, and more than digital watches, we call them as smart watches, which is not good for health. You might be shocked to hear that smartwatches are not good for health. Of course, it shows lots of details about your heart, etc., when it's in your hand. Remember, before it shows the indication that your heartbeat is going down, your heartbeat might stop too. What is the use of data visualization in your hand in the way of a smartwatch? But today technology shows lots of things, right? So let us see a few people who use the data visualization. Google is using this. Facebook is using this. Yahoo, Cisco Systems, Light, GE, everyone, whoever you name, most of the people are using. I have said you, Facebook, even in Instagram, people are using this visualization to know certain things. In analytics, you have visualization, right? So the application is wide. Lots of industry do it. They even embed in their data visualization in their website. For example, if it is an industry, let us assume that he is a real estate promoter. Let us assume that he is a real estate promoter. What he does is, on his website, he has certain visualization method. I just have to pick the place from the drop down box. He will mention the locations where in the real estate it is available. He'll pick in the drop down box. Then there will be another slider which will say that which number of bedrooms you require. You can change the slider. Then there will be another slider to know whether you want apartment, whether you want individual house, whether you want gated community, etc. You have few yardsticks or few constraints displayed on your website. When you finalize your constraints, automatically it will keep on changing the places wherein real estate houses are available under them. So there are lots of application of visualization, right? Top data visualization tools. There are lots of tools which is not listed here, of course. We are going to see few tools like Tableau, ClickView, and we have D3.js, Chart.js, Thibault Spotfire, IBM. We have Rombi Analytics, Google Charts, named as Google Analytics, Fusion Charts, Sisense, and there are lots more. There are lots of data visualization tools. These are some of the widely used famous tools. Remember, MS Excel, also has data visualization tools. You can create dashboard there. You can create a small story too there. Maybe it is not in the form of story, you can create dashboard in MS Excel too. So there are lots of tools through which you can make data visualization today. And the history of data visualization, which must be discussed earlier, but still, that's the reason why I have shown in the end part of your data visualization for manager presentation. Going into history, since the 2nd century, small tables have been used as a representation of data, and visualization was done. To represent certain astronomical information or information about nature. Remember, information about nature. These were the tools for navigation, right? In the 2nd century, And then in the 17th century, graphs started to appear. They had two-dimensional coordinates to display values. Right? In 17th century, maybe they must have studied the relationship between seasons and health. Those are the two dimensions. Right? In the 18th and 19th century, there are certain names are mentioned in the table, and remember, I am not responsible for the name, as I strongly believe that even before Newton, there are lots of people with common sense who know what gravity is. Newton is never the first person to know about gravity. That you must understand, right? Similarly, here it is given certain things. Even before that there must be lots of persons who must have known. But commercially, someone has contributed. Lots of people might think that this is not a very important thing. Even today, lots of farmers innovate lots of gadgets than available with the commercial top performing company. They even go to farmers to copy what the technical tool, customized tool they have. Right? So inventions are not just from the person you think are named since the last decade. So they said it was said that they came with the bar chart, pie chart, etc., etc. I don't believe in these two people, but there must be other people too who have contributed for data visualization, right? And in 1977, it is said that exploratory data analysis was made by some person. It has been mentioned. Even today, University of Princeton is famous for analysis. But remember, even till today, without any analysis, there are lots of wise persons called as Meinani can do better decision making than this scientist or analytics. So how to grow your common sense, how to grow your wisdom to understand and make a better visualization is praying. Those person who has the ability to make a very better visualization knows what is the cause and what is the effect before creating visualization, and before even attempting to make visualization. Just by looking at the data, he will be able to understand. If the data volume is very high, after doing basic visualization of the nature of descriptives, he will be able to know it. So in 1983, it is said that the display of quantitative information has gained importance. So analysis using statistics have gained importance since 1983, it is said. So that's the way history has grown. But coming back again, even countries like US is failing in economic development. Maybe the price of dollar remains the same, but the economy is going down. The prices of essential elements have gone up. So it is not just that education can do everything. It is the common sense. Through education can do everything. The purpose of education is to grow common sense, which can make better decisions even through technology. Without common sense, whatever technology you have, your decision may not be the best. So application is an art, right? Keep that in mind in any part of your life. What are the expectations for a data visualization tool? Is an important question. So your visualization to be goal oriented, good plots, which has to show the desired outcomes too, which is very important. That is the expectation, right? No one was eager to know what is the side effect of doing this. People think that they can make any decision. There is nothing called as good and bad. I would say there is nothing called good and bad. Why are you taking time in choosing lots of food items you take in? Take it, food item that is available, right? So apart from that, a beggar used to use a shell, right? If you are aware, that should not be put in. You should not put money into it. Actually, you can put food items into it. Even if you put bad food into it, it will take lots of toxic from the bad food, and it is able to convert into a better food. That's why beggars in the olden days used to have that type of shell. They call them as thiruhodu, right? So there are lots of information. Remember, everyone is eager to know the desired outcome. Make the reports and dashboard available to the right person at the right time in the right format on the right device. There are lots of devices in which you need to show visualized, right? It might be tab, it might be a mobile, it can be anything. It might be even your wristwatch. It might be shown on your website, right? The next is allow the play with data such as slicing, dicing, filtering, query, interacting, etc. Right? That you have to do. In case you have data, you just analyze, keep playing. It is like just playing. A formal play, look into data, do lots of things. Only then you will know about data. And able to assess real-time and near real-time data sources to be able to present actionable information and insights in real-time or near real-time data. That is very much required by today's manager. So that is one of the important expectation of today's manager. So let's know about a few things about the career in the last but one slide. Scope for careers in data visualization for an MBA or a manager, any manager. Right? You do not be an MBA to become a best manager, remember. You need to grow better decision making skills. Right? India didn't have lots of educated doctors to treat the health of the people in 1970s, till 1970s. As the educated grew, the quality of food went down. The need for other doctors grew in spite. People didn't know that unave marandu. Right. I just took from Google search this thing. LinkedIn has 14,000 plus data visualization jobs in India. 2,000 plus MBA data analytics job vacancies are in Indeed. Career Point University quota has lots. There are lots of need for data visualization managers, but remember, you must be skilled. You must be good enough to analyze and give a productive, a purposeful outcome. Right? So keep that in mind. There are lots of scope, good job, but you have to grow your skills. Thank you. Valga Valamudan. We'll come to the end of this slide and hope you grow your knowledge in all walks of life. Thank you. Have a good day. Val.